Y'all are seen that like August, proceed with caution. Hit my line, like she talking about deposits.
Zay, look, babe. You gotta stop believing for anybody. That shit. And I promise you, I'll be out of here before you can fucking blink. And if I'd have met you all those years ago, like we could have.
What's good, everybody? This is your girl. I am Unique. I am back with another video. If y'all have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and notification so I can be notified when every time I drop a new video. Okay, so I've been prolonging this video, but this is I'm gonna say this is part one. I give this a part one. This is part one of Zach and Fatima. Their first time they met, how they got together, their relationship, ups, downs, happy, sad, like everything. I would say with this video, I'm definitely gonna talk about their relationship, and I would say y'all know I'm always team Zach. I love Fatima. Fatima is a different type of woman. I can honestly say that she is definitely a different type of woman. I would say when Zach first met Fatima, he was like, I think he was just really trying to get himself together as a man. And in the midst of him trying to get himself together, when he was trying to go to chain breaker and everything, he ran into Fatima. And when he met Fatima, he just thought she was on. I personally feel like Zach just thought she was just another random female. But I personally feel like when she started speaking so much power into him and saying certain stuff to him, even when the first night Zach came to her house, and she literally sat there and listened to what he had going on, what his situation was, his past, his ex and stuff like that. And I personally felt like there was like a whole new start for Zach, and I felt like it was a whole new start for Zach and Fatima relationship, and I was here for it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was definitely here for it, and I think they started off good, but Zach messed up. Zach messed up when he went back to that salon and did what he did with Karen. I think that's what he messed up at, because he could have just easily let that go when it came down to him getting mad or confronting Karen about him going to jail and for so-called fraud and stuff like that. He could have easily let it go, but instead he did, and everything happened. And the one scene I pissed me off is the scene where Fatima let her know who the guy she been telling Andy about and Karen about, and this ended up being Zach. And I honestly felt like Fatima, because like I'm here with 4 women looking at me like I'm crazy, and you just like, what? So it was just a lot. It was a whole lot of. But the crazy part of the whole situation was Zach could have easily went back to Karen, but he did. He went straight to Fatima to make things right with him and Fatima. Like, I think when Zach seen the type of woman Fatima was towards him, and Fatima never talked down to him. I have never seen Fatima talk down to him besides if they're in an argument. And that's crazy to me. That's really, really crazy. But I honestly felt like Fatima was his person. And y'all know DeVal Ellis, who played Zach. He have said in so many interviews, like, Fatima is his person. Karen is not. He gonna always have love for Karen, but Fatima is the person he's in love with. That's his person. And it's crazy. It's crazy. I personally feel like also Zach needs to stop telling Karen he love her. He needs to stop saying, I know he want to keep telling her, I'm always have love for you, babe, but stop saying that, because the more you say that to her, the more she feel like it's hope for y'all to get back together. And Zach have said it so many times that it's a different type of love. It's not the love that she it's not the love that Cameron wanted to be. It's a whole, even Danny said it, it's a whole different type of love. And I don't think Karen understand it, and I don't think she want to understand it too. But Zach had his problems because it's a fresh relationship. Because honestly, even when they got together, when they started their relationship, Fatima was like really didn't want to jump into something with Zach so soon. But Zach, he wanted to jump head first into this relationship with Fatima, and it's so crazy. Zach was with Karen for 3 years, and he ended up being with Fatima for a couple weeks, and he already wanted to move Fatima in, marry Fatima, have a family with Fatima. I'm just like, I have seen that so many times, but at the same time, you know. You know who your person is. You know the person who you want to spend the rest of your life with. You'll know all that. And I think Zach did. And like he was willing to change so much stuff about himself to keep Fatima in his life. And I can say now, Zach don't do nothing without Fatima. I This man do not do nothing without Fatima. When he have to make decision, he always go to Fatima first. If he need to tell something, he gonna tell her first, no matter what. He's going to tell her, and it's just so crazy and so wild to me that this man changed his whole self, his life, just for Fatima. Because I kind of say Fatima brought a different type of man out of Zach. And when Karen seen that, she the man that Fatima brought out of Zach, Karen wanted Zach to be that since day one. She always wanted Zach to be that type of man to her since day one, since they first met. And I think she definitely feels this way because now Zach is this good man to Fatima instead of her. And I know they definitely went through their issues. They definitely did. I definitely see that Fatima went through her issues with her trust issues, and I personally feel like Fatima had every right to feel the way she felt because she kept getting hurt so many times in her past. But she also kept thinking that Zach's gonna do the same thing. But Zach always like let her know, like, hey, I'm not them. I'm not gonna do that to you. Like I'm like Fatima is his peace, his safe spot and stuff like that. But Fatima still had her issues, and then at the same time, Karen did not make it better for Fatima and Zach's relationship at all. She never made it better because it's always something with Karen. It was always something that she did. Even Fatima even tried to be cool with Karen, to keep it cordial with Karen, but Karen did not want that. And Karen's like seen as Fatima, like, you took something that was mine, I want it back. To me, like how Karen looking at it, like, you got my man to be the man I've been want him to be for so long. So now, since you got him to be the man I want to be for so long, now I want him back. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. It don't. It don't work like that. Because now Fatima and Zach is deeply and madly in love with each other, and they do not want to give each other up or walk away from each other. They don't at all. I can see that right now. I do feel like they still have some learning to do in their relationship. Even after just seeing season 7, episode 1, they still have a lot of learning to do. I mean, I think their relationship is very strong, but it's stuff that Fatima have to learn, and Zach have to also learn too. It's just like he wants to be there for everybody and be that man for everybody, but you need, to me, Zach need to also understand you have a wife. You have this woman soon to be your wife, and yeah, your feelings count, but you have to put your wife first too. So it's not about everybody else. It's you have a family now. You have a person who's soon to be your wife, and you got to be consider her feelings of how she feel about certain stuff. And I think Zach need to learn that now. And even when they had begin their relationship, it was a lot of stuff Fatima kept telling Zach. Like, I think we should slow down. I think we should slow down. Because Fatima already knew it was going way, way fast. It was going too fast. Honestly, because like you built your home for yourself. Fatima was like, this is your money, this is your home, all this, but he didn't want to do all that by himself. He wanted Fatima in his corner, and I respect that with Zach. But at the same time, I also agree with Fatima. Like, you had to slow that down. You had to slow that down. But I think Zach didn't care, because like it was to a point like Fatima was gonna ride for Zach. Zach was gonna ride for her. Like, anybody got a whole like talks of Fatima any type of way, Zach definitely gonna handle that. Same for Fatima. And it's just like, I definitely love their relationship and how their relationship is now. But at the same time, they still definitely need a lot of learning and a lot of things they need to learn when it comes down to their relationship. Because they do not have the perfect, everybody be thinking like they have the perfect relationship. They do not have the perfect relationship. Because Zach have skeletons, and same for Fatima. She do, but at the same time, they gotta face those head on with each other, and they gotta stop letting people outside get interfered in their relationship, because that's the problem that they're having. And honestly, when it comes out to sisters, I'm also gonna do a video about Fatima also. But when it comes out to sisters, it's just too much. They got too much going on. Way too much going on when it come down to these sisters. Like, it's too much. It's too much around them, and they can't even focus on what's going on at home. They didn't need to be working out their relationship and even getting Michael. So it's a lot they're dealing with. And to me, honestly, Fatima must be a good one, because that's a lot to deal with. Two baby mamas, and and dealing with what's going on with Michael too. It's a whole lot to deal with. But y'all, I'm almost out of time. But let me know what y'all think. I am gonna do a part 2, and I'm also gonna do one about Fatima also. But like, subscribe, and comment, and just let me know what y'all think.